Hello everybody, welcome to Jamie TV, streaming 100% live on YouTube and trying really hard not to pissy pants about. I'm seeing there are already some people in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that this is going to be an interesting one. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Samuel. Hi Sam. Hi Grant. Hello Joe. Need to speak to you. Hi Vortex. Thanks very much everyone for being here. I've closed my chat now. Oh, honestly. It's because it's a Samsung. I have no idea what I'm doing with it. And now, to get into my own chat, I've got to watch an advert. Can you believe that? Okay, there we go. Sorted. Right, so somebody just let me know that you can hear me okay and that everything sounds all right, and let me know you can hear my voice and my guitar. The guitar seems a little bit loud. Okay, so the explanation as to what this is all about. I was sat on the sofa with my little boy the other day. We often sit together on the sofa with our iPads while I'm doing a bit of work. He'll be doing, he'll be playing Roblox on his iPad. It's just his obsession. That's what he does. And I said to him, Fred, what shall I do in this week's live stream? Thank you, Joe. Oh yeah, I need to speak to you. Okay, I'll say this, then I'll say that. Right. Okay, so I said to him, what shall I do in this week's live stream? Not really expecting him to contribute. I was just sort of thinking out loud. And he said, after a moment's thought, he said, Dad, play some space guitar. So I said, okay. What do you mean by space guitar, Freddie? And he said, that those films that you like with all space in and Star Wars and things like that, like music, what you hear in that. I said, well, it's not really made with guitars usually, that kind of music. And he said, well, you can do it, Daddy. So I thought, well, what I'll do is, without any preparation at all, is I'll just have a go at it live, and if it's a complete and utter total disaster, then that will be the entertaining element of it. So just laugh at me and take the piss. That will do for me. Hi Svan, Daniel, thank you for being here. Right, yes, Joe. Okay, so Joe very kindly offered to be a moderator for my chat, because I don't have one, and as of yet I've never really had any serious problems. So I would like to add Joe as a moderator. And I only remembered just before the stream, so I looked up how to do it on Google, and it told me, and I got as far as paste in the moderator's URL. So could you please send me your URL, Joe? Please, thank you. And then I'll do it. So maybe not for this stream, but for future ones. Forgotten how to speak. Right, so it occurred to me that what I could do is I could use something MIDI to send my guitar to some synthy kind of sounds and do it that way. That's one option. And another option would be to make a really sort of like spacey, big chord kind of a sound with the guitar. So maybe I'll do both, but I thought I'll start with the guitar because I've got to pick one, so I'll pick that one. So the first thing I'm going to need is a tuner, and I'm going to use New Rack as usual because it's the best option I've found so far for a standalone tuner, which seems a bit silly really. Aurora DSP said that they were going to be releasing an iOS standalone guitar tuner, and I think they said it was going to be a freebie, and I was looking forward to that coming out. It's not arrived yet. I think it's actually come out for desktop. I meant to check that earlier because I have been using my desktop quite a bit recently. So I'll mute that, right, and I'll just have a tune while I'm talking to you. I can click on your picture in the chat and do it. add moderator. Oh, what do you know? It's as easy as that. Smashing. Thank you, Joe. So Joe is now a moderator, so behave yourselves, or you will have Joe to answer to. It's taken me a mighty long time to tune this E string. I mean, just because I'm nattering, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Right. So, I've been thinking, while I've been doing other stuff today, about what apps I could maybe use. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Mixbox. Mixbox is the best value for money app on iOS. And I know lots and lots of people make a lot of fuss about it being, you know, it's a bit more pricey than other apps. But when you look at what you get for your money, I think it is absolutely stunning. And I've gone right past it. And there we go, Mixbox. Right, so let's have some guitar. Now there's a whole bunch of fantastic presets in Mixbox, but I thought today I'd just have a go at adding a couple of modules. So I'm going to start off by adding this Saturator X, and I'm going to use it just to give me a bit of a guitar amp kind of a sound. I just want to have that kind of slightly dirty front end to the guitar. So I'm going to drop the output down because I'm going to bring up the gain. And I'm going to put it on Class A tube. And it's not a mighty difference, but if I just switch that off, you'll hear that's just clean guitar. And then we've got a bit more front end amp kind of bite. I don't know what I'd do without you, to be honest, Joe. Okay, so now there was this particular module that it occurred to me today might be really cool for this. And there's something I want to try with it, which I've not tried before, but let's give it a go. I want a filter, and it's the, I think it's the Formant Filter. Right, now, if I just play a chord and move this morph control here. Right, let's bring up the resonance. Now I'll move the morph. You hear that? I'll just bring that resonance up even more. I thought if that sound was moving whilst I was playing, that could be a really cool spacey kind of sound. So now I don't know if this will work. So this might be the first opportunity to have a good laugh at me if it goes wrong. I'm going to attempt to use Brambos's thingy, you know, thingy. I'll know it when I see it. It's great getting old, and just completely unable. Rosetta LFO, unable to remember the name of anything. Right, Rosetta LFO. I'm going to see if I can use this to move that Formant filter around. I'm going to tempo sync it. And we'll need to have, for this to work, I'll need to press play. And so the first thing I need to do is to see if I can get Mixbox to recognize that LFO thingamabob. So I go up to the little faders icon at the top left hand side of the app, and you'll see in here there are parameters available to map stuff to, but they're just listed as like slot 1, parameter 1 through to whatever, and this module is in slot 2. And I don't know why there are so many parameters listed. I don't know if that's just the default, because there aren't many knobs to twiddle in this module. It's the top one, so I'm going to select parameter 1. Actually, I've forgotten to do something. I'll just backtrack a little bit. Up here, I have to go in and select Rosetta LFO. Then I can go down to slot 2, parameter 1, press learn, and let's just, hey, you see that's worked. So that morph control is moving. So if I just press A, if I just play a chord, we can hear that moving. Now the resonance is probably a little high, but I'm going to turn it all the way up just so we can really hear this very clearly, whilst I have a pissy pants around with the LFO. So here I can decide how far down. Actually, I wonder if I can just have both things open so you can see what I'm doing. I'll just put that down there. Look, so there's the morph control in the corner moving, and I'll just put this up here. So here's the minimum that knob is going to move to. So let's just maybe set it so it doesn't go down quite so far. I've gone completely to the wrong extreme. Maybe a little lower than that. Does it want to go up higher? Might be a little too much. I don't want it. I don't want the especially extreme sounds. Okay. And I could take the rate down so it did that more slowly. Okay, that's quite a nice spacey sort of a sound. What happens if I turn up the overdrive on this one? I don't actually know. Not an awful lot. I'll bring the resonance back a bit now. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. That's pretty cool. Now I could carry on in Mixbox, and I could make a spacey sound, I suppose, with other modules in Mixbox, but I'm fancying maybe a very slow chorus sound on top of the filter. That might be dreadful, but I'm going to try it. And the choruses are all too subtle in Mixbox. So what I'm going to do is go to my long list of Bliss apps here. All the Bliss apps are just wonderful. Just buy them all. They're for nothing. They're ridiculously cheap, and they're all stunning. Now let's see what this chorus sounds like on top of the filter. You're right, Sam. Yes, I could have done it that way. I was just being terribly old-fashioned. Checking what it's like on the lower notes. Okay, so we've got the movement of the chorus, and then that filter movement as well underneath, and they're not moving at the same rate, so you're getting all kinds of different stuff going on. I could pissy pants around with the settings in this chorus, but actually I quite like the sound as it is. Let's just put the width up full. Maybe it's a little too wet, perhaps. Yeah, that lets the Formant filter breathe a bit more. Okay. Right, now we're gonna need some delays. Hey Doug, thanks for joining. I shall be watching you right after this, so I shan't overrun, I promise. All right, so I'm gonna go with some delays first. In fact, you know what? The perfect sound surely would be a Lunar Lander, which gives me delays and reverb. Let's go find Lunar Lander. Who makes Lunar Lander? I can't remember the name of the. Right, I'll tell you what. Type it in. There we go. Right. Take the echoes out. Take the reverb out. Okay, now bring them back in. Modulation. There we go. I want like lots of regeneration. I want lots of continuing. Kind of like that. Yeah, let's lose the background noise, I think. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to add any modulation because we've already got plenty of modulation going on, I think. Let's bring in some reverb. Let's go for the biggest plate size. I'm just feeling there's just a bit of something missing, just a little bit of something missing. Let's see. All of that. Maybe just a little too much. Okay. Let's go with that for now. Right, now I had some chords earlier that I thought might make a sort of a nice dramatic kind of a Something like that. Just really, really simple chords because, you know, it's like I've got plenty of other things to think about. Mars, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay, thinking maybe I should record this and then I could look at doing something else, or maybe I should, you know what, I'm going to try something. Let's go with no, that was a stupid idea. I was just thinking I could add A2M to this and send it to another channel so that I could send MIDI to the synth, and then I could just add another dimension to everything. But A2M just does, it's monophonic, so that's not going to work with these chords. So I will go ahead and record the chords, I think. So let's add multitrack. Multitrack. Okay, as soon as you add multitrack to a chain of effects, you lose the sound because you have to go in here and press monitor so that the sound passes through it. Now we'll host sync, arm that track, what's it telling me about sample rate? Change the sample. Oh, really? Okay. Has everything died now? Just my tuner. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Right, I'm going to need a counting, aren't I? Let's see what we're like for tempo. Oh! Why is the metronome in AUM always so loud? It's only on 30% and it's deafening. Let's see what I'm like for speed. I think that'll do us. So I'm going to need a pre-roll count. And I think that's me sorted. Oh. Whenever you use multitrack, create a new song. And then it'll save all the audio to the audio pool up here. Because what happens sometimes is when you open multitrack, it's still got the old song in it, and then you start adding audio from your new song to the old one, which is pretty annoying. Okay. So I'll get ready to play. It's not armed. Why is it not armed? Just let that fade out a moment. Okay. All right. Let's just see if that's done its thing. I think it's chopped off the beginning, or maybe I just started playing. I probably just started playing a little bit too soon. Oh, well, never mind. It's okay for a demo. Okay, so let's make this loop. That's what we'll do. It's ages since I've done this. I don't know if I can remember how to do it. I did a video about it as well. Sometimes I find myself watching my old videos to remind myself how to do stuff. And I press that one. Back to start. Alright, let's check if it's going to work then. Oh, I need to cut it off somewhere. Just there. Right. Nope, that's not right. Zoom in. Zoom in so my old eyes can see a little bit better. Right. Okay, so I've got a loop that works. I'm a bit annoyed at myself for cutting off that first chord just by starting playing too early, but it's okay for a demo. Now let's come out of here, and we will... I'm going to save this because I might want to return to this sound. Just going to call this LS for live stream. I can rename it later. Right, now I'm going to get rid of this stuff because my iPad is old. And, or shall I just... I'll tell you what, we'll see if we can get away with it. I'm going to start a new guitar track, and I'll just save that one over there. And then I'm going to add A to M here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now my guitar is coming in here and it hits A to M, and this converts what I am playing as best it can, as long as I only hit one note at a time, into MIDI. So now I can add a track and put some kind of synth on it or something. And I think I should probably have a go with this one, Polywave, which I've actually only looked at kind of quickly, just in standalone mode. I have had a pretty good pissy pants around with it in standalone mode, but I've not really sort of like mastered it or anything. I've not done a video on it or anything yet, but it's got some cool, strange sounds in it. So maybe that one. And then all I do is I tap the burger icon, select A to M, and now I'll just mute my guitar track, and we should be sending... Right, so we're sending some sound. We're sending MIDI to Polywave and making it play, which is kind of cool. Right, so that looks a bit different inside AUM. I'm beginning to regret this decision. I might not be able to find anything. Okay, now inside of here, if you press the correct button, yeah, we've got some preset sounds. And there are some really cool sounding loops. We've got that's never synced. Yeah, that's really fast. If I press local, I think that, so now it should use host tempo. Okay, I have a question. Maybe Sam can answer this. So as I play there, right, it's arpeggiating about the place. Is that set to a particular key? Is that set to a particular key, Sam? Is there somewhere in the app that is like mapping those notes to a particular key? Because I need to know that if I'm going to use it with my... I can set tuning per slice. Ooh, can I? What did I... Oh, I know. Under automation. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know what I pressed, but it sounds cool. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm not seeing anywhere where I can select what notes, though. Well, I'll tell you what we could do. We could just play this in here. Yeah, it don't work. It don't work. It sounds really, really cool. But oh, yeah, I've made an error. I took host sync off of multitrack, so it just carried on with its doing its own sweet thing. All right, so I don't know how to set this to a particular scale or anything, so I'm going to struggle with that. Let's just see if there's any kind of a... There's also effects in here. I like that. Maybe something that would be kind of rhythmic. See, this app is just a sci-fi soundtrack waiting to happen. This is fantastic. You know what? I really liked this one. Space War? Thank you very much, Audible. Thank you. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's go back to a sound that is I'm going to check out what Audible's saying. So I can't even remember which one I was on, so let's just pick one. Okay, I like that. Okay, so Audible says the pitch is relative to the keys pressed. Under the main waveform first page, press automation, right? Press automation. Then choose step attack. Where's that then? And page arrow to pitch, right? Is there? Oh, I moved this, and oh, right now I'm on pitch. Okay, so how do I select? Ah, right, hang on. Let me get rid of these octaves. Right, so that one isn't actually changing. That one isn't actually changing pitch, is it? That one, it's that sound is just changing octaves. Oh, I see. I have to fill it in. Oh, now then. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, that's madness. That's amazing. Right, okay. So if I let's just make sure. Right, I'm going to play along to this. I've host synced it, so press that. I'm stuck without my metronome on. Alright, that works because it's just octaves. Genius. My leg's gone completely dead. I was sat like a bit of a twat actually, and my leg's completely dead. Right. See what happens when you try and play a chord and you've got A to M. It doesn't know what to track to. Okay. So, what about if I add here, if I add rocks in, I'm sure in Roxin we can find some mad sound. Okay, let's just deselect whatever was on because it was obviously going crackers already. I'm gonna just mute Polywave while I make some strange noises with Roxin. Probably should bring that channel down a bit. Right, something that will blend nicely with the other one. So I'm just going to pissy pants about with presets because of time. Alright, now wait a minute. I'm going to have to play single notes, so it needs to be something that will sound cool with single notes played. In the pads section here, that might be a... Yeah, I've seen demos of Crystal's Audible, and I really I like that. I fancy that. I could do stuff with that, but I ain't got it. I'm liking that. That's right. I'm liking that. Does that blend nicely with this? Right, let's just go. I've got to admit that sounds pretty cool. Right, okay, so quick fiddle with this sound. Just turn up the noise, see if we can get a nice bit of noise. Right, there's no effects on this. Right, okay, so let's just try. I pressed the wrong one. Stupid hippie. Have I got any likes on my video? If you're enjoying the video, please do make sure that you give me a thumb up and behave yourself because Joe is now a moderator. Hey Pete, thanks for joining us. Time changes are good for something. Yeah. Do you think it wouldn't actually just be better if we just didn't bother? If like just nobody bothered? I think it'd make life a lot easier. I mean, who cares if it's dark or not? I don't care. I never go outside. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, and if you fancy getting yourself a nice Don't Piss Your Pants About t-shirt, my official merch. You can order one on my Bandcamp. Very nice quality too. Ask Vortex. I'm thinking, let's go with a shimmer. I love this reverb, but I've got so many reverbs now that I there. I ain't used it in a while, so. Oh, what about this one? This one's good. Too much? Oh, now wait a minute. How am I going to send this all to multitrack? Okay, yeah, I've got an idea. So, what I could do... Yeah, alright, I know what I'll do. So I'm going to send both these to Mixbus A. And then I'm going to clear off these guitar effects up here. And I'm going to make this Mixbus A. And I can record that here. Do I need to take loop off when I'm recording? I need to take loop off when I'm recording, surely. I'll need my metronome back on. Then I need to remember what chords I played. That might be the interesting bit. Where are we for time? Okay, I need to be wrapping up because Doug will be streaming soon. And I don't want to clash with Doug because he's a bit of a hero to me, and I want to watch him. So I'm sure I've forgotten to do something, but let's just give it a go, and then I'll probably find out what I've forgotten to do. Okay, I played a wrong note there, but there's something wrong, and I think I know what it is. Just get rid of that. Something is not syncing. It's that one. Of course, it also depends on me playing in time. 14 likes. Woohoo! I've made it. Yeah, how does that work, Sam? That's just nonsense. Okay. Let's give that another go. You can't press that. Okay. Something about Paul's 4 Pockets apps is that they're always telling you off. You know, because I'm always, especially in the live stream, I'm always pressing something that I can't press, or I've done it wrong or something, and it just keeps telling you off or reminding you stuff. Right, arm the track again. Let's give it another shot. Right, okay. I'm not entirely 100% convinced that that all just sounds very, very dark and very minor to me, and it's not working under the major chords. But, it's a work in progress. I'm just not going to get it finished in the live stream. So that must be because Poly thingy's only doing octaves, so it must be in Roxin that the arpeggio, or the notes that it's generating. They all minor thirds. Yeah, it all just sounds very minor. It's not working under the major chords, but it does sound really, really cool. So I'm probably going to use this for something. If I could just see. If there's a way to just set it to a key. Up. And okay, I can't see where to do it. Oh. It's in here. It's in this section here, but I can't just see quickly how to do it. Anyway, so thank you very much, Joe. So I made some cool sounds that do sound very sci-fi. I didn't actually get a piece recorded within the stream that I could use, but I made some sounds that I could definitely go on to make a track like that with. It would be interesting to try and do sort of a sci-fi piece just using guitar, because I love that kind of music, but it's not a kind of music that you really hear guitar in very much. So thank you very, very much for watching. I really, really appreciate you being here, taking the time to watch, and for joining in the chat. And thank you very, very much to Joe for becoming a moderator, so that everyone will be scared to misbehave during my streams. I'm going to sign off now and grab a drink, have a quick fag, and then I will see you in a couple of minutes in Doug's stream. So, see you all later. And don't forget, give me a thumb up. And if you haven't done already, please do subscribe. And check out my Bandcamp for my music and my Don't Piss Your Pants About t-shirts. And if you're really, really that interested in me, you can check out my website. And the thingy is, well, it's www.jamiemelander.co.uk, and it's on the t-shirt too. See you later. Don't piss your pants about. Take care. Bye-bye.